Big shout out to all moms out there. I'm not usually into these calendar celebrations, but moms deserve props every day, right? So my wife and I were talking. She said she wanted a day where she can kick back and cleanse her system. I said, okay, how about Sunday? I'll provide the back and foot massages while you relax, sip juice for the majority of the day, and take moments for prayer. Also, I'll join in for moral support. She was down for it. We're putting aside a whole day for just liquids, mainly juice. Today's video will give some demonstration on how our day will go, along with some juice and herbal tea blends. Now, a day might not seem like much, but you'd be surprised what 24 hours of fasting can do for you. Physically, you might not see a huge change, but mentally and spiritually, that's where it's at. Even in a short time, you can discover a lot about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, or how to tackle your next fast. Anyways, this isn't my wife's first time dedicating a full day to detoxing, but it is still a new experience for her. My goal is to make it as stress-free as possible and provide beginner-friendly juices, but also ones that will encourage her body to expel some toxins and provide minerals for her cells so she can feel good with proper hydration. Here's an outlined schedule for our day based on our daily routine. Have 1 full hour of dry fasting. This will be shortly after waking up to start your day. 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. we'll break our dry fast with a cup of warm herbal tea, no sweeteners. 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. drink an immunity boosting juice. 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. I'll have a green juice prepared. 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. drink a cup of warm herbal tea, no sweeteners. Of course, we can tweak what's outlined. So I have an idea of what I want from the grocery store, but I'm not sure if they'll have it. Let's go shopping. The early rising herbal tea blend I made for my wife includes hops, red clover, hibiscus, and raspberry leaf. These contain many minerals beneficial to women's health, but men can also reap benefits from them. 1 pomelo, 4 blood oranges, 2 Valencia oranges, and 1 key lime. You're gonna need to peel off that tough outer skin of the pomelo and oranges. Now I go the extra mile to remove the flesh inside the pomelo skin, which it's a bit more time consuming. But if you're up for a more bitter juice, feel free to throw it all in. I would like to highlight today's sponsor, Cuvings USA, who is having an incredible Mother's Day sale on all juicers, blenders, and accessories. You can get a 20% discount with my code BRANDON20, which could save you $140 on a brand new Auto 10 or a Revo 830 juicer. Please note the sale ends today. However, if you missed the sale, you can still use the code BRANDON and save 10%. This recipe you'll need 1 bunch of dandelion greens, 4 green apples, 1 cucumber, and 1 key lime. Dandelion greens are the powerhouse in my classic green juice recipe. While every ingredient has its own benefits, they also serve to balance out the bitterness of the dandelion. The result is a more palatable juice. If you're enjoying today's video, do me a favor and hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Half a butternut squash, 2 branches of burdock root, 4 apples, and a thumb-sized piece of ginger. I I have wild burdock roots, so before using root vegetables like burdock, I soak them in a mixture of distilled water, sea salt, and key lime for 20 minutes. Afterwards, I scrub them thoroughly. When juicing burdock or ginger, I like to separate the fiber from the other fruits and vegetables. This allows me to dry it out and use it as a tea later. Big shout out to Plant-Based Brie for this recipe. Stumbled upon a mix of burdock root with some of my favorite ingredients and just knew I had to give it a go. Absolute game changer. I was all about that pear and burdock combo, but this got me wanting to experiment more. Fire. Our next recipe, you'll need 1 bunch of dandelion greens, fresh basil leaves, thumb-sized piece of ginger, key lime, and wild oregano oil. This mix isn't for the faint of heart. Yeah, it's got a bitter kick to it, but it's like a superpower for your insides. The herbal tea blend to be taken before bed includes soursop leaf and half a stick of Ceylon cinnamon. While I won't detail all of the benefits of soursop leaf here, I will mention that it significantly improved the quality of my REM sleep. Leave a comment below. I'm interested in knowing which recipe you're excited to try. Until next time, peace, God.